So I'm gonna teach you guys how to make these amazing meatballs. So that was me this morning. Uh, I'd cut some green pepper, onion, added salt in a basin, and that was me adding an egg. I like adding an egg because it makes the mince extremely soft. Okay, and that was me adding paprika. I love paprika because it gives the meatball that crispy, look after frying. And since I like my food loud, I added a bit of um peri peri as well, and that was me adding some barbecue spice. So whatever I'm adding here, you can add to your actually desired amount. For me, this was okay depending on the amount of mince I had, so I had to add some mince or spice for mince as well. Yeah, I love this. I love how everything turned out. So you had to mix everything in the bowl using your hands, or you can even mix using your cooking stick, but for me, since I was wearing gloves, I had to mix using my hands. Yeah, and that was me adding my mince now to the mixture that I had in the bowl. I added the mince. Amount of mince, like I said, depends on what you want to cook. So yeah, I had to mix everything up. Yeah, to make sure everything turns out even. Yeah, that was me mixing and mixing and mixing and mixing. Yeah, then I started making some meatball. Okay, so the meatball you make again also depends on the size that you want. Okay, so personally I was comfortable with this size. In fact, I've always been comfortable making them in this size, but if you want something bigger or something smaller, then it's up to you. But for me, this size does. Okay, and yeah, so that's how they were actually looking like. They look amazing already before they're actually even cooked. So, yeah, I continued to make the meatballs. That's how they turned out. So, after I was done, I had to, transfer them onto the pan with cooking oil that was already heated. But in my case, Mwebantu, power went. So, as always, I turned on the gas stove outside. That's my plan B, actually. Every time power goes, I use the gas stove as my plan B. So, that was me trying to check. I actually wanted to turn them, but and then I realized they were not thick enough. So now that they were done cooking, I had to remove them from the pan into a different pot so that I can use the pan to actually make soup. So I like adding onion first before tomato. The onion fried a bit, then I added some tomatoes. Yeah, so I just had to stir to make sure everything was even before I covered and waited for the tomato to actually heat up. Yeah, that was me. Now after that, I added some jikelele, a thickener. Okay, this is my favorite. Actually, anything to do with beef, I go for jikelele. Yeah, there it is. So after that, yeah, I just added water to some. Is it the same jikelele? Just added water, and that's how it actually turned out. So I had to shift the pot, pour everything into the pot containing meatballs, and guys, look at how things, you know, turned out. So thick, so yummy, so nice. And because of the paprika and peri peri, oh my goodness, guys, it was tasting amazing. Yeah, so that was me adding some green pepper. Actually, I like adding green pepper when I'm about, to finish cooking. So yeah, I added green pepper, mixed everything, and I left it to heat for about 2 to 3 minutes, and it was done, guys. Thank you